Heisman, why wasn't your former teammate at Michigan good enough? The GOAT, all-time great NFL quarterback, Tom Brady.
I mean, that's my classmate. So we all pull for, you pull for your classmates to play. And Tom could play. Only issue is that when we got there was a guy who was the man. He was going to start. That was Scott Drysback, and then behind him was Brian Greasy. So Brady was, maybe 3 or 4 deep. He wasn't going to play because they had a guy who was going to play. Fast forward to Tom's, which would be his senior year, they had another guy they were bringing in, Drew Henson. And so Drew Henson was all world, everything. And so, I think there was a deal made where, hey man, if I'm coming to Michigan, I need to play too. And so they did, everybody was kind of doing that 2 quarterback system deal. Tom should have never been splitting time with Drew Henson, but because of the way recruiting was, hey man, we got this guy, we want to get him here. We got to show him a little love. And so I think that's a big reason why, the chip that Tom always had on his shoulder, it stemmed from just being a young player trying to break the lineup to finally, I got my shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should be, this is mine now. Greasy's gone. Ain't no more, I think Scott might have still been there, but maybe not. He's not the man anymore. This is my shot. And then now I got a split time? Nah, you know what I mean? So I think a lot of that played into, what people thought about him. And then they talked about his arm not being strong enough, which I never understood because he could make any throw. He could throw the ball 50, 60 yards down the field, but he just had that knock on him. And so for him to go as late as he did, I think 199, man, all of that stuff, man, just snowballed in that young man to where he became that unstoppable force.
And you talk about snowball. Fast forward, I don't know how many years, but you guys meet in one of the greatest games ever played.
The Snow Bowl.
The Snow Bowl. The snowball into the Snow Bowl.
Yeah.
And going full circle. How often does that play or that game haunt you?
Well, it comes up every day. I swear to God, almost every day.
What do you mean?
Every day I run into somebody that's, a Raider fan. Maybe they just are a fan of mine. They'd be like, oh, it was a fumble. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Charles, was it a fumble? Every day, man. Every event I do, it comes up all the time. So I can never escape it. I'm over it, from a sense that no matter what happened, I was gonna go on and do well, but it's like, man, you can't
get it back.
This shit is right there over my shoulder every time I leave the house.
Would you be over it though if you didn't win a Super Bowl?
If I didn't win a Super Bowl, I wouldn't. I've always said before I won one, I always thought to myself, I couldn't leave the NFL without winning a Super Bowl. Otherwise, my career wouldn't be complete. So I feel like that was an opportunity missed for us to advance. I think we would have gone on to play Pittsburgh at that time, but we end up losing to Tampa. And then when you go, you think you're gonna go right back. And then I think that next season we were 5-11. So it was like, damn, we were here, then bam, right back down. And so you play more years, and it's like, man, it seems like it's getting further. The older you get, it's like it gets further away from you. And so, I was like, man, there's no way, man, I could leave this league and not be a champion.
LeBron at the NFL, I'm like, this motherfucker gonna play till he's 50. Because we came in together. I used to see you out there. I played 13. I'm looking around like, damn, Wood's still going?
It's funny, man.
It's impressive.
I played against Reggie Bush was in Detroit, I think. And it was before the game. We kind of walked up. Hey, what's up, Heisman? What up? He's like, man, you like an urban legend. Where'd that come from? Like, man, where'd that come from, man?
It's not flattering.
Well, I mean, hey, I tell you what, thank God they call your moms, but I do want to talk about that. You said you were surprised they could get in touch with her because she works so much.
Yeah.